Smooth cat.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'm a bad man. I shook up the world. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious.
I feel I'm the best ever. I broke everybody's record. Tell me who record I haven't broke.
Colossal Boxing Talk.
What's good, YouTube? This is your boy Smooth Cat hitting you guys with another video today. And in this video, I want to talk about one of the greatest junior flyweights of all time, Mr. Michael Carabajal. He's from Phoenix, Arizona. He had a record of 49 wins with 4 defeats, only 1 loss coming by TKO, and 33 wins by KO. But with Mr. Carabajal, he's a very fan-friendly type of fighter. He liked to box, and he liked to walk you into his power. And he had power with either hand. The right hand will hurt you, and the left hand will hurt you as well. In his career, he had a lot of wars. And he had a lot of close fights. He had a fight with Jorge Arce when Jorge Arce was 21 years old, and this was the very tail end of Michael Carabajal's career. Carabajal, sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but this was towards the end of his career, and it was a fight where Jorge Arce was looking too fast, too strong, it's like it looked like youth was going to overtake experience in that fight. But Mr. Carabajal, he dropped Jorge Arce in the 6th round with a nice counter right hand. It was more of a flash knockdown, but it was a good shot. But Jorge Arce, he hopped back up and took it, and he came on, started pressing Mr. Carabajal more often throughout the fight, and he was in my opinion, he was dictating and winning the fight. Jorge Arce was. But something that happened in the 10th round, I mean, I'm not sure, I'm sure other people have seen it outside of me, but in the 10th round, Mr. Carabajal hit him with a 3-punch combination, a left to the head, a right to the head, and the jab to the body. And when he landed that combination, it looked as if he hurt Arce to me, but Arce, he didn't show any signs of ill effect, but he kind of moved a little funny after that combination. So after that combination, that's when the round continued on, and Jorge Arce was gaining confidence in that fight. He was very confident after the 10th round. The championship rounds began. The early part of the 11th round, Jorge Arce was coming out trying to dictate the pace, but he was getting hit and countered. And out of the blue, Michael Carabajal caught him with a right hand that shook him up. And he kept going, and he hit him. And Jorge Arce was dizzy, and then the ref got in, saw he wasn't able to continue. So Michael Carabajal was credited with a TKO win, which he deserved in a hard-earned fight, because Arce gave him everything he wanted and more. Had him cut, both eyes cut. I mean, Michael Carabajal, he didn't look like his exact self, but he kind of went vintage Carabajal when he caught him with that right hand. Also, his number 1 rival, Humberto Gonzalez, their first fight, oh my God, that fight was it was an instant classic. I was thoroughly impressed with both fighters. But what I noticed from the outset of that fight, Gonzalez has a dynamite chin, because he was taking some bombs from Carabajal and kept coming. And early on, he came out and he confused Carabajal, because he came out in an orthodox stance, and then later on he switched and went southpaw. And when he went southpaw, he was very successful with the lead right jab and that straight left going down the pipe. But like I say, the first fight, it literally was an instant classic. It was one of the best fights I've ever seen, in my opinion. That fight is ranked. It's in my top 500 something fights that I've seen and that I've enjoyed. I've seen more than that, but I'm just saying in particular, it's, well, not 500. It's up there. It's up there. Maybe I'll put that fight in my top 10, because that fight was epic. Nice back and forth action. Both guys coming at each other with everything they got. But in that fight, it was looking as if Gonzalez was breaking Mr. Carabajal down, and after a while, it's like every now and then Michael Carabajal will land a combination, but Gonzalez just kept coming and kept coming. But the whole time, he even though he wasn't showing visual signs of being hurt by shaking or wobbling or anything, but you can look on his face and see from the swelling, the cut above his eye, that Mr. Carabajal was hurting him. But like I say, on the flip side, Humberto Gonzalez was hurting him and dropped him twice, and he looked like he was on the verge of stopping him. But as the warrior Mr. Carabajal is, he kept coming, and he wouldn't give up. So after that, I feel the eighth, or damn, I forget which round he stopped him in. I believe it's the 8th round. Excuse me, I apologize for messing this up. But for him, when he got the stoppage, it's like it was to the point where Gonzalez had took so much punishment, and with a power puncher in front of you like Michael Carabajal, it's only so many shots from him that you're going to take as clean as Gonzalez did and just keep coming. And after a while, he caught him and he hit him with that left hook, knocked his lights out. But what I will say about Michael Carabajal, he's an excellent fighter. He's excellent fighter, excellent punching power, and I like the way he boxes. Some things that I don't like about him, I don't like his lack of defense, because I feel as if he would have moved his head more often in his career, I believe he could have done more than he actually did in his career. But what he accomplished in his career was already great, anyways. But I feel he could have been much better if he would have moved his head more often, and if he would have used his body attack more often, because he was brutal when he went to the body. But at times he got in fights where he was more comfortable with all-out wars, because he was a warrior, and it's just in him. It was in him to go in there and entertain the fans, and to out macho whoever his opponent was. That was just his type. He also finished his career with 4 consecutive wins, with his last win being against Jorge Arce, who we all know is a legend himself. But yes, Michael Carabajal, he taught Jorge Arce a valuable lesson in fights, that experience just because you have the advantages in strength, speed, and power, that doesn't mean that the old lion can't teach you new tricks. And in that situation, the old lion taught him new tricks and ended up getting him out of there. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys hit that like button for me. Leave your comments in the comment section about what you thought about Mr. Michael Carabajal's career. If it's something I missed that you wish I would have touched on, let me know that as well. Or also could you guys go over to the main page, hit that subscribe button for us. Also go over to Facebook, hit the like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk page. You can go to Twitter and follow us at Colossal CBT. This is Smooth Cat, and I'm out.